Hello. Welcome back to Bible Topics Discussion. It's good to have you back. We're glad you joined us for our second and final week of discussion on the New Age movement.
I don't know about you, and maybe it's because I'm so sensitive to this subject, but lately I've been seeing yoga or yoga mats or commercials and movies with yoga in the background a lot. It just seems to be everywhere. In years past, maybe you'll remember, if someone mentioned yoga, people snickered or rolled their eyes and made fun, but not so much now. It seems to be in the forefront and treated as normal. That's because it's becoming a new normal in some people's lives, and that's not a good thing.
One of the many reasons some people have picked up yoga is because some of their favorite Hollywood people have. For instance, in an interview Julia Roberts did in Elle magazine, she talked about yoga. She was born to a Catholic mother and a Baptist father, but considered herself basically Catholic. Well, she has denounced her faith in that interview and says she has converted to Hinduism while shooting the movie Eat, Pray, Love. What got her interested in Hinduism? Her routine yoga practice. Yoga is bathed in Hinduism, and Julia brought her 3 children into it. I don't know if her children believed in Jesus or not, but here is what he says, he means God and Jesus, about children in Matthew chapter 18, verse 6. If anyone causes one of these little ones, those who believe in me, to stumble, it would be better for them to have a large millstone hung around their neck and to be drowned in the depths of the sea. We don't want to be misleading children.
If you research yoga, you'll find that it's really a part of the Hindu worship practice. You'll even find that each yoga pose is worship to a different Hindu god, and they have millions of gods. We were privileged to know a couple from India who had become Christians, and they told us a lot about this. They even told us that if you sign up for yoga classes, you are counted in India as being a Hindu. So if you're taking yoga classes or practicing yoga at home, you may want to reconsider. And there are also people who say that it's just stretching and exercise, and that they even have classes at their church and do it to Christian music. Well, have you ever heard the old saying, you can put lipstick on a pig, but it's still a pig? Well, if you do yoga to Christian music, it's still yoga, and it's still worship to Hindu gods. Please don't take our word for it. Research it yourself. That's what we did.
Don't let Satan deceive you. It's like the serpent said to Eve in the Garden of Eden, when Eve told him that God had said they would die if they ate of the fruit of the tree of knowledge of good and evil. The serpent said in Genesis 3:4a, "You will not certainly die." He put that doubt in her head. So then verse 6 happened. It says, when the woman saw that the fruit of the tree was good for food and pleasing to the eye, and also desirable for gaining wisdom, she took some and ate it. She also gave some to her husband, who was with her, and he ate it. Just that one doubt and that one act of sin caused a world of trouble. Literally, don't let it happen in your life with the New Age and yoga.
There's so much that could be said here, but we think it would be better for you if you heard it from someone who's been there. We have a friend, Warren B. Smith, who was heavily involved in the New Age years ago. He studied it and really lived it, seriously. Fortunately for him and for us, he became a Christian and started realizing that many of the speakers, preachers, pastors, well-respected people in the Christian community were really New Agers mixed in with Christianity. These are people that most of you have heard of. Jesus doesn't allow for fence sitters. He says you're either for him or against him. So mixing anything with Christianity is against him. He calls for us to follow him and him alone. I would recommend Warren B. Smith's books and YouTube videos to you. His books are on Amazon and his speaking is on YouTube. All you have to do in both of those is do a search for Warren B. Smith. I recommend first of all his testimony book, The Light That Was Dark. Another one is Another Jesus Calling, which points out the problems in the devotional book, Jesus Calling. Then he has several others. The YouTube videos are clips from TV appearances and speaking engagements.
Well, that's it for this week. As always, please like, comment, and share. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask us. We hope you got something of value today, and will join us next week for another Bible Topics discussion. See you next week. Be blessed.